Get that Wi-Fi together, son. Here we go again. You ready? Hope you is ready. What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all feel? Six Paths Dice here. Mr. Lane, if you need me. What matter? Go ahead. Go ahead and clap it up for yourselves. Clap it up for yourselves. You understand? Get my speaker a little bit closer. You know what I'm saying? Bring it back. Come on, bring it back. We are here. So I've come to a few conclusions, and I feel as though I am able to more eloquently explain these issues that's going on as far as the disconnect. So I'm always pondering and talking to myself about what's keeping Black folks from getting together, right? And I came to this conclusion. And I want you guys to be checking yourself on this. So for one, faith. What do I keep saying on the channel? If you don't have faith, you will not make good long-term decisions with good intentions. And you won't have the patience to let things happen and let things grow and let things happen in the future. That's nothing I'm hearing these conversations. And some people have summed it up or defined it as women went away at the finish line, or you women want him to be already there and whatnot. And things really got muddied up and got confusing when women came online and influenced other women. Because you got to realize women copy each other. Shout out to Crimson Cure. Women copy each other. So if they hear women establishing a new standard and whatnot, they get on code with what that standard is. Because they recognize, so she did that to get a better deal on her vagina. She's getting a better vagina deal and whatnot. Women always listen out for the vagina deal. So when one person says, this is my vagina deal, this is what you have to do to get this vagina, you know what I mean? They're able to say, oh, hold on now. I got to try that one too. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, the women is coming down to the wire. Okay? They cut a lot of government spending. People have completely misinterpreted what exactly is getting cut. I'm like, they're not cutting public assistance. People who get food stamps and stuff like that are still going to get their benefits. All right, but anywho, but this is another part of all the things that Kevin Samuels predicted in his Winter is Here episodes, where he was talking about how the economy is about to start getting really tight. The price of food is going to go up. The price of living is going to go up. And if you are single by yourself, you know what I'm saying, and only having one income,
sooner or later, her cookies get crushed.
Your cookies get crushed. You're going to have crushed cookies in the form of a bunch of outstanding balances. And now... I was watching Crimson Cure. She was just breaking this shit down masterfully. And she was talking about how these laws that they're rolling back feminism, right? And more white women. Basically, this is about getting white women back in the home or getting white women back into relationships, and also getting white women to start having babies in mass again, because the less babies that are born brings down the numbers of the people. Black folks don't understand that. Don't get me wrong, we have kids and whatnot, but obviously we're not having enough. Ain't that crazy? We are not having enough because we're still a minority in a country you've been in for hundreds of years. The black population, you would think we would be about at least 35-40% of the population by this point. You would think we would be about half. We've been here forever. How was that possible? When people die, when babies are not born, entire bloodlines, like kids that they would have had and the kids they would have had, are never born. But anywho. But she talks about how they're trying to roll back feminism. You know what I'm saying? By getting rid of certain programs that basically provide women with the support and help they need in order for them to compete in the world. And that's another thing we realizing too, is that women are not even able to recognize when they should be competing and when they're in competition. Most importantly, with getting a man. But anywho, but going back to the rolling back feminism thing, right? But the white women are also realizing with the economy, I'm not going to be able to have any kind of lifestyle by myself. And I'm going to need to start getting married earlier. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to need to start having kids earlier. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to start to incentivize women to do so. And more white women are probably going to be getting on board with that. You understand? But Crimson made a good point about, meanwhile, black women are still online talking about they men got to make $100,000. Fam, we are in some serious shit. These stupid ass conversations got to stop. And y'all need to really get to, black women are going to have to get to a space where, and this is why I start realizing what the issue is. It's a few different issues. For one, you are not truly interested in understanding, loving, and supporting a black man infinitely. Because a man supports you so consistently, it's almost like he's not, I'm going to say not human, but you know how you turn your car on all the time? Your car almost consistently turns on. And if it doesn't turn on, it'll. Yes, sometimes you're not able to do things. But when you don't practice, you cannot be good at some shit that you don't practice. When you don't practice committing the shit, when it counts, you're not going to be able to do it. It's like, yo, if I never lift weights, then one day you say, all right, 6 paths, let's go do bench pressing and let's bench press 300 pounds. How about that? Does that sound like something that you can do? I can say yes all I want. If I try to lift 300 pounds, try to bench press 300 pounds, and I can't bench press 300 pounds, what's going to happen? And that's what happens to y'all in these relationships. You cave under pressure because you don't know how to commit and you don't have a real interest in the other person. I wanted to show this video, and I'm saying again, because I realized when I watched this video that our women don't know how to connect with us. And also, I want to talk about the final form of a 304. Because inherently, if you're around my age and whatnot, right, you can remember a time where women didn't talk about certain things. Certain things, if you wore or you talked about or you did or whatever it was, it was taboo and you would be considered, a hoe and stuff like that if you talked a certain way, dressed a certain way. And now what we're seeing is, whole culture was able to influence so many women via social media and reality TV, because a lot of girls on reality TV, a lot of them girls is kept girls or girls that somebody's paying for, or they're like, you know what I'm saying? They're like boutique streetwalkers, where it's like, they don't got a bunch of customers, they got like one or two, or they treat their man, or they in a relationship where they treat their man like he a trick. like he a trick that they married, and just treat him like she ain't got no love for him and shit. You feel me? Shit is crazy. It's crazy in these streets. But so with that, all right, comes the influence and a little bit of the whole DNA, like Amber Rose with the slut walk. We knew that we crossed over to a different space when someone like Amber Rose can do something called the slut walk. And now, first of all, just calling it that. People wouldn't normally write. Again, you just wouldn't have an event and call it the slut walk. You know what I mean? But basically, what that shit was about was removing all shame. No shame. That's what all that stuff was about. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm going to land the plane. Don't worry. I will land the plane. I'm just trying to get us all warmed up. I want to just ram it in there. You understand me? So this lady that we're gonna see right here, in her mind, she thinks that she's vetting this man. She thinks that this is an acceptable conversation for someone you just met, and this is also how a lot of black again like you would think that this is not for a date, and even then it's like if you really think about this shit, right? And what setting, if you're trying to start a relationship of any kind, and I understand they don't have much time, in what setting would you be talking to the person as if you take care of them or as if you tell them what to do? You know what I'm saying? Not only that, right? I don't know why these niggas got banned. I don't know if this is the hood pop the balloon, and you already know. And listen, there's nothing I'm gonna say too. You know what I mean? Now she a little healthy, and listen, I got love for them when they healthy like that. I ain't mad, but this right here, for like niggas that ain't got it like that, for niggas that be having like mad kids and shit like that, like she got the build, like the dude she talking to. These is the kind of niggas that BBWs actually be getting for real. A few years ago, when Kevin Samuels was saying to women that was 200 plus pounds, almost 40 years old, with a couple of kids, talking about they waiting to get married, and they're not gonna get married unless they get married to a man that makes six figures. And he was saying, "Yo, you as big as a linebacker, like literally, like you weigh more than a linebacker." Song, and he named his athlete and named his stats, and niggas like 6'2", and he's like 220 pounds. It's like, yo, you weigh more than a linebacker. You know what I mean? Or you as big as a linebacker. It was big as a linebacker. So anywho, we're gonna let her cook. I've been meaning to play this for a minute. My apologies.
Healed from your childhood trauma?
That was a good ass question, for real.
Because I've thought about it.
Me.
So her whole tone, right? She thinks that, all right, so what she really doing is acting like a nigga. You see her facial expression? Look at her body language. This right here is classic. This is the classic big girl playbook. What she's doing is being assertive. She's being assertive with him. This shit right here, listen, nigga, I would have popped my balloon. Also, I know I ain't that old and whatnot, and this person right here is my age. If you met someone and y'all was out and about, I don't care where you at, the first thing you would not ask them about childhood trauma. What the fuck? That ain't none of your damn business. She asked him like a series of very personal questions, and then she started doing like the big mama talk. You know what I'm saying? Where she talked to you like she paid for your school clothes, like she paid for your Chinese food, like when y'all eat out on Fridays and Saturdays and nights and whatnot, she paying for that food. She paying for that. If you want that pork roll, you gotta ask her if you can get a pork roll. Mommy, can I get a pork roll? You know what I'm saying? But you gonna say, I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep stopping it, man. I want you guys to see this shit.
And do you have issues with your mother? Like your mother?
Second one, she said, do you have issues with your mother? I see a nigga in the corner with a do-rag, so I'm guessing that this ain't supposed to be no it's not supposed to be like a whole group of astute gentlemen or nothing like that. And this host right here got a lot going on. But I kind of this is a real YN fit, but I mess with it. I'm like, damn, I'm at an age where I be seeing outfits that I think is kind of cool, but I wouldn't put on.
And your siblings, do they have too much control over how you move in a relationship? Is it always about them first, or is it about the person you're with?
It's a definitely.
Yo.
She asked him, do your relate? So basically, let me explain what's going on here. What she's doing is letting him know, and this is a really interesting play. So what women think is going to happen, is that they'll be able to manipulate. Don't get me wrong, women can manipulate things and they can sway things in their way, right? But you have to always respect when it comes to people. There has to be respect, and respect comes with the understanding that Sometimes they may say no, or maybe they don't want to do that today. And I'm not going to make them. That's respect. I'm not going to try to make. If you say, you know what I'm saying? Or if you tell me this, all right, I'll accept that. Or okay, I'm not going to fight you about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take issue with it, right? So like that's respect. And so what they think they're going to do is, what she's trying to do is she's trying to set the tone and let him know these are the things I do not like. Pardon me. And off the rip, abusive. I always tell y'all, when girls, she's not really big like that, but that's she seems like might be a bigger girl. She seems she's kind of tall and stuff like that. But bigger women, for one, they're more likely to approach you and carry on and interact with you in very masculine energy, you know what I'm saying, where basically they talking to you as if you should be listening to them. Women have to be suggestive about shit. Like, for example, you dealing with me personally, like, yo, like when it comes to like talk my son, mother, and stuff like that, I'm at the point now where it's like I can't argue with you no more. I can't. I'm tired. I'm just tired. I'm tired of going back and forth. And it's just like, you know what? Whatever's going to make this quicker. You know what I'm saying? Whatever makes this easier. I'm not even going to correct you. You got it. You got it, because it's too much energy to try to, you know what I mean? And I be feeling like she kind of want me to say something. I don't know, man. I'm like, you got it, buddy.
Oh, Joe.
That's how I just say.
Oh, Joe.
Jojo. So she's trying to set the tone and let her know, all right, listen, if you come over here, that's another thing too. Like, you see this more on dating profiles. I keep telling y'all, I'm going to share with y'all the dating profiles from hell. You know what? I'll say this about the dating profiles I've seen on Facebook. Women think that by writing all in a bio, women will make the whole bio about the kind of men they don't like, or basically kind of like it's a big shit talking fest. They basically say, yo, if you have these politics, don't talk to me. If you don't do this, don't talk. And it's like real talk. I'm like, well, you don't know who you turning away. That's not how relationships work. No, sometimes, not even sometimes, you gotta recognize potential. But again, you can't recognize potential without long-term thinking. You can't really say you have good long-term thinking if you have no faith. Without faith, you won't do things. You won't make good causes. Because you won't say, I should do this good thing now because it is a good thing. Stop. I will do this good thing now. That's it. And I trust, I have faith that when I do this thing that is good, it will come back to me, my family, and my community. I don't know when, and I'm not looking for it. I'm on ultra instinct when it comes to being a real nigga and being a good dude. Ultra instinct. I don't even know I'm doing it. I don't even know I'm doing it. I don't even know I'm bringing the light. I just, you know what I mean? Just,
Joe.
I am the fucking clock. I've been doing this shit a long time. I posted this video.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we doing right now.
So, also bringing up family, right? She also is trying to communicate to him that I don't want your family interfering with what I have going on with you. Basically, she's talking about her program. That's another thing too. Black women be trying to have their own program. No, you go see what his program is. She's from the get-go. She's telling them, well, this is the kind of life that you have to accept by being with me. You know what I mean? And this right here again, Angry Man, I have to go find that clip. Angry Man made a good point about how the hood do or niggas like this are never critiqued because they're not interested or they're not trying to be the head of their household. They're not basically, and also they're not serious. Angerman also said that how black people don't realize that people see us a certain kind of way because we're not as serious people. In 2025, black folks have to define for ourselves what does being serious mean. That's one of the reasons why I don't say. That's why I started identifying more. I'm not fucking pro-black because what y'all call pro-black is some bullshit. What you guys call pro-black is a bunch of freaking diversions, not getting no work done. All right, and the thing is, as long as men aren't just having a conversation with men, the conversation can never move towards actual action. If I don't know if I noticed or not, all these conversations are about prolonging the experience of the women having to get all the way back in a place, all the way back in it, because shit is getting real out here. It's not a game. You will lose your damn apartment fucking around. You will lose your car. You realize you will lose everything you have like this. This 50-50 bullshit gotta stop. Because, yo, you can get sick. Something can happen. You could lose your job. Like yesterday, I gave back the keys to my grandmother's place. My grandmother been staying there since I was 10 years old. No, 9 years old. I'm 37. Am I 37? I think I'm 37. I'm 37, I think. Yeah, I'm 37. 37. Yeah. I'm 37. I'm 37. Right? And I was, and when I left the key in the house, I was thinking like, damn, like, I won't, what I'm saying, I won't have nowhere to go. if shit went left, you know what I mean? Because I always had that safety net in my grandmother's house, and I'm very grateful for that, right? And I'm like, damn, I'm gonna be all right because my job not going nowhere, and the money ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But I think about other people who don't make as much as I make. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like a lot of my money be going towards lifestyle and the payment I negotiated for my my car. I shouldn't have. I don't know. I just shouldn't have did it, man. That shit is way too high. It was way too fucking off. Anyway.
Definitely about the person I'm with, you know what I'm saying?
What do you do for a living?
I drive a city bus.
Oh, you work at Indigo.
For sure.
For sure.
So you don't have a set schedule then, right?
No, I keep a set schedule. I got seniority.
How long you been there?
2 years now.
How many children you have?
Got 4 of them.
How old are they?
Shit, my youngest is 3. Oldest is 11.
Do you
3?
give your baby mothers gifts on?
Now again, these questions have nothing to do. It's like she's not getting to know him. She's spending a lot of effort, putting a lot of effort into getting him on her program. You know what I'm saying? Because and also she understands. And again, women are very this is where women shine in terms of like how women can dominate socially, and men won't realize like what's going on. You know what I mean? She's setting a tone and she's letting them saying. So what she doing? She being as though she initiated the questioning. She's putting him in a certain kind of position, and in a bit of a submissive position in a way, because he's answering a lot of questions, but they're not questions that are cute or are basically that open the door for flirting. She asked about his childhood trauma, asked about this, and now she's about to check him on what basically she feels as though, and she feels strongly about, yo, it's up to me to tell you what kind of man you can be. That's her idea of a relationship. Yo, watch this shit. I wish somebody would tell me this shit.
On Mother's Day?
Do I give my baby mamas gifts on Mother's Day?
Because they are caring for your children while you're at work.
It depends on how our relationship going.
Because they are caring for your children while you at work. That language right there. Look, I want y'all to really think about that shit. And this is the next thing that black men have to defend against: women regurgitating these talking points and making themselves sound like they're these mothers that just are sacrificing, and they just every minute of the day, it's just so difficult, it's so hard. But not only that, when it comes to when women want something from the man and they happen to be the mother of the child, or even when they talk about it in a hypothetical sense, they'll talk about it by saying she's taking care of your children, she's raising your children, and this and that. Those kids came out of her vagina. What are you talking about? Those are y'all children. We're not, and those are all games that are played to get the man in the position of giving or justifying to the man, you owe me this because I've done this. Now, don't get me wrong, to a certain degree, men have always kind of accepted that level of responsibility and people kind of coming at them that way. But what you're starting to see is, again, is a lot of these talking points that only work if I believe if I believe you, or if I buy the whole, because basically, again, this works off the idea, or this is based off the idea that all women are marriage worthy, all women are good mothers, all women are ready to be mothers, all women all women are capable of being feminine, whether they're showing it to you or not. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? The woman's orgasm is a great metaphor for how relationships are with women. You know what I'm saying? When I learned and when I found out that women don't really care that much about getting ate out, if they like you, if they when you him, she not that concerned with if you ate her out or not. Just not that I have not heard that in years. I have not heard a complaint about, hey, yeah, you didn't eat me out. But again, women give different relationships to different dudes. All right, and she has a bronze, a silver, a gold, a platinum, and a rose gold package for you based off of what you can afford. You know what I'm saying? Dead ass. You, my friend, have a basic membership. You haven't even thought about doing tiers, because men don't think like that. Women are always trying to negotiate the best deal. Now, old girl right here, she thinks she negotiating a deal. But anyway, but so she asked him about, do you buy them gifts? Obviously, she got kids and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? This is all, you got to realize, everything women talk about is about them. They have to learn. Someone has to teach them to gain a self-awareness to really engage and understand and really really take in what someone's saying to you. That's something that comes over time. When I was younger, I couldn't connect with people when I was younger. I learned to connect with people when I got older. You know what I'm saying? And connect with them in a way where I'm not looking to get anything out of the interaction. I'm just interacting with you, or I'm okay with just listening to you or just vibing with you. You know what I mean? That's one thing I can say that I became better at after I started smoking, was that I became better at vibing with people, and people get a lot of anxiety from everything that happened all within one meeting or all at one time. A lot of people want everything all at one time, and you have no faith. Again, faith. I always have faith that over time things will change. I always have faith that things can become infinitely better. You have to have the same faith. But being optimistic is tough. It takes way more energy to be optimistic. It takes way more energy to have a positive attitude. But you can't have a positive attitude if it's nothing to look forward to. Pardon. And that's what I mean about faith.
On at that time of the year.
Can you co-parent?
I definitely co-parent.
And she's doing the shit where he's talking and she's asking another question before he can finish his sentence. These are all intimidation tactics. Like she thinks this is sexy. Yo, this is my man right here. he go, what?
Are you
She said,
open to going to church?
And this is what I want to get to. That's what I wanted to get to. That's what I go. She said, are you open to going to church? What really bothers me, and I've had a few experiences like this, it really bothers me to see, and this is an ongoing trend, and it's saying that the church is probably full of single black mothers, like full of them, and they have bought into a business where I'm not going to church, so I wouldn't know what's being said there, but obviously, yo, they're lying to y'all. I remember I met this girl on Hinge. It was the worst like video chat conversation ever. Like but I had like two of those. They both, and it was crazy that like again, no one I linked with on Hinge. It wasn't like I was really punching up, or I was meeting like some like bad Johns. I met a few girls that was cute on there, but most of them was cool. Most of them was all right and was cool. You know what I'm saying? And and that's okay. We don't judge, right? But even our conversations, like I remember. So the one I'm thinking about in particular, this is our first time talking ever. You know what I'm saying? And like she basically was like, all right, well, I'm moving to Texas and I'm gonna be going back and forth, but I still want to talk to you. And basically, the conversation wound up being an interview, like because she didn't have anything to say. It was like. I think I was just asking questions and I was looking for a back and forth and it just like wasn't happening. I said, oh wow, we're not having a back and forth at all. So anyway, there was another one, you know what I'm saying, where she was also dark skinned, you know what I'm saying? She was a little older and we had a video chat call. I was a little bit better, but it was like both of them just had no idea just how to connect with me like a human being. And to the point where, because again, the only setting that these two girls knew how to operate on was the setting where you guys are like getting towards the sex, or the guy's horny and he's kind of willing to kind of basically go with the flow until y'all can have sex. Whereas but the point I was at, I'm not a young guy, I'm a little bit older, so it's not really a big deal for me to just kind of. We can kick it, not a bunch of times, but we could talk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I want to really I want to feel as though we're getting to know one another. I want to feel as though we're really connected. You feel me? And it just wasn't like that. It was really weird. But going back to what I'm talking about. So anyway, so a few years later, I was trying to hit one. I was trying to hit the one that lived over here, and I forgot what her name was. You know what I'm saying? So I texted the wrong one, and it was the first one, the one that I wound up interviewing. And shit, she had me interviewing her like she was Beyonce or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was super awkward. So anyway, so we text a little bit. So I figured, all right, well,
Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce.
Dance party with Beyonce. So I remember I hit her up. So anyway, so we was talking, right? So I started flirting with her a little bit. And I didn't say nothing crazy, but like she didn't flirt back. I said, all right, well, she's not flirting back. So you got it. You know what I mean? I forgot what she said, but then she said, she says, basically, I said, because she was dark skinned. So I said something about her complexion or something about her looking good and everything. And what I think is really important is that when you meet women, yo, just start taking it there, start flirting right away. Because you need to know whether or not she like you or not. If she don't get excited or she don't smile or get happy about it, at least she don't gotta say she don't have to have the flyers come back or nothing like that. But if she act like squeamish or act like basically you're violating her or making her uncomfortable if you flirt with her or you say anything suggestive to her, then the attraction level is not high enough and you don't need to waste your time anyway. You want to deal with women who are really into you. You know what I'm saying? So. I think she asked me a question, and about what I said, and somehow all I know is that she said, "Oh well, yeah, because right now I'm celibate, you know what I'm saying?" And I'm over here like, you celibate. I think we talked a little bit, back and forth. And don't get me wrong, ain't nothing wrong with being celibate, you know what I mean? But the thing about being celibate is this: for the men out there, whenever someone has to completely abstain from something that people enjoy on a regular basis, that means that they have mismanaged or they have fucked up that bad. Like whenever someone has to go on a sobriety journey, that means that they have abused substances to that point that they have to go on a sobriety journey and talk about sobriety, meaning that they've had a bunch of negative, like really bad things happen in life. That's why people go on sobriety. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when it becomes a topic or a subject. You feel me? So, it's the same thing with vagina management. Shout out to Six the Goddess and Crimson Cure. You ever when a sign of poor vagina management, all right, is when they talk about a sobriety journey, but most importantly, the celibacy journey. Because I think she mentioned that she was going to church and stuff like that, which ain't nothing wrong with that. You feel me? But the thing about that shit is that, for one, you're grown and no one's waiting. No one's gonna who's gonna marry you before they can have sex? And let me tell you something. If you are about to be 40 years old telling a man you a celibate, that's how we know you're not able to convince him. It's fairly easy to convince a man to get into a relationship. And I realize that's this in this moment. It takes discipline for a woman to be in a relationship and do her job well every day. Because the lack of discipline and emotional regulation will make her feel like she can't do it today. Because again, when women have to, it's a battle for inner control when it comes to not wanting to change things for the sake of experiencing the change so you can get the stimulation. Because women need to be stimulated on a regular basis. That's why they do everything they do. It's all for stimulation. Women will start fights and method. Hold on, let me show you something real quick. Hold on. Hopefully I saved it. I don't want to lose that one. What's this? Oh, this right here. This right here. Oh no, where is it? Oh, that would not save it? Damn. All right. Well, didn't save it. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so it was basically this video where this crazy lady was recording herself arguing with her man, and it was like she was creating a storyline about abuse, and she was just crazy. It was weird. But anyway, back to Shorty. So she tells me that she's on a journey, and I'm like, man, you. And it's hard for guys to understand this shit, and even that is them trying to catch a lick. You basically saying that I want to make sure that I get you basically under a lifetime contract before I give you any, because I am that bad at picking men, or I don't know how to pick. And again, in their mind, because what they're basically doing is, all right, well, I'm going to change my price, and if I change my price, I should change the kind of man I can get. If the only kind of man that will work with is a man that don't nobody want, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody that's like kind of on the spectrum. because that's what you, because like, you know what I'm saying? Because again, if he's a man you're attracted to, he's not waiting for marriage. Like, what? And that brings me to my point. The final form of a 304 is a religious woman. I saw a video a while back where this black girl said the final form of a 304 is a religious woman. And the reason why I wanted to play this part about when he starts talking about church and whatnot, because this is something that you experience if you're out here dating single mothers. A lot of times you're going to experience them trying to do this kind of vetting process where they think that if they're overly serious and no nonsense, that basically that they're going to get you in. She's trying to get you in line. She's trying to mold this nigga right here and right now. Trying to mold this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? He might be moldable. You know what I mean? But let me go ahead and let it finish.
If I get the right woman in my life, you feel me? We get up on Sunday mornings and church is what we got to do after football season. Definitely on that.
I don't know anything about football, but I have to be at church at 7:15 in the morning because I'm a nurse at church. So how willing or committed would you be able to be to that?
After football season, we in there whenever Sunday you want me in there.
She is talking to him. She don't know him. She telling this man I have to be at church by 7:15. All this shit is only relevant to what she's trying to do is first of all, any man that will go for this shit, you don't want the kind of man that will go for that, because again, the woman adjusts to you. It don't matter what she like. It don't matter what she do. I don't mean, in no negative way. I'm just saying, like, the woman is supposed to adjust to you in a relationship. She find out what you got going on, and she adjusts around that. Don't get me wrong. All she had to do is ask, hey, are you a Christian? Do you believe in God? From the get-go, she is already basically bitching this nigga in front of everybody. She checking the nigga in front of everybody. She telling them how he should co-parent. I'm like, you know what I mean? And yo, this is her on a dating show. Like the show isn't about raising black. She talking to him like she getting ready to adopt him. You know what I'm saying? Like he getting ready to get adopted. You feel me? Like, so are you gonna clean your room? You gonna wash the dishes? You gonna do your chores? Can you do your chores? Can you do your chores? All right, man. All right, man. Let's, damn. I told myself I was gonna do a short show, but I fucked that one up. But anyway, so back to my theme. A hoe's final form is, a 304's final form is a religious woman. And here we have Brittany Renner. Let's let her cook for a second. Excuse me.
You know what? This has been a really beautiful purification process for me of the mind, heart, body, and soul, and an opportunity for me to meet myself deeper. What I have discovered is how deserving I have always been and am. Even with wearing the hijab, trusting so much so, and who is meant to see me will see me for the right reasons. I have been filming the last few months. If you know, you know. Calm seas never made a skilled sailor, so I have been having fun, sharpening my sword and learning along the way. I feel free. Like, I do not belong to this world. This world did not give me my joy, and it can't take it either. And alhamdulillah for that. I just love it. I show you a little updates. And I hope all is well. First of all, Allahu Akbar. When I originally joined Instagram July of 2012, I joined for two reasons: validation and male attention. And now,
so this is the beautiful Brittany Renner, right? One of the last few like fine ass women in the world. You feel me? And she had a baby with PJ Washington a few years back, and people talked about their age gap and whatnot, and how it was predatory, that she had been basically kind of not really grooming him, but basically she was she basically had been keeping eyes on him for a long time. I'll put it like that. And then she pops up in a relationship, and then she's pregnant. And we know we're starting to see that more and more, where these promiscuous women who are famous from reality TV or Instagram or social media build to link up with these young ball players and successfully wind up, getting pregnant. Right. So that was a whole conversation back in 2021. This is when I first was getting into Black YouTube. You feel me? So since then, so Brittany Renner, Brittany Renner has mostly been famous for her relationships and kind of, I can't necessarily say passed around, but her image was like that. Again, like one of those ultimate modern women archetypes. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going in life, but I'm going to get there. You know what I'm saying? It's that conversation that's not really about anything. And even in that video, she says, I realize I'm so deserving. And you notice that she doesn't really expound on what do you feel deserving of, or what emotion are you talking to in particular, or what has been or what experience are you speaking to in particular, being as though you're bringing it up. You know what I mean? And not only that, you're not really hearing necessarily plans for the future necessarily. And again, the message was not negative whatsoever, but make no mistake, the play she's running, not an uncommon play. When women F up really bad in their love lives, the last ditch effort, the way you know that she has conceded and has accepted that, I've lost, is when she becomes a religious woman. People was questioning months back when she first came on Instagram and her hijab and declared, "Hey, I'm Muslim now, and I'm going full Orthodox Muslim," which I think everyone, which I definitely respect. I hope it's real, but I didn't think, I knew it was real. I didn't believe that it was fake. I didn't believe that she was doing this to trick us, because I knew that her time is up. This is her last move. She is going to have to become Muslim. I've been thought, well, I don't know. Listen, when I saw that shit with her and Charleston White, she was on some podcast, because she mostly has been going on a crash out tour on podcast, just like having like airhead conversations, kind of, you know what I'm saying? And she was on the Kevin Samuels show, and that conversation was mostly about, from what I can gather, I think what they were getting to is like, all right, you're a beautiful girl and you have a lot of options, but yet here you are still single. And a lot of the conversation had to do with how vague and unclear women's communication and ideas of the world is. You know what I'm saying? And it's mostly because they're not anchored around a man. Like life makes the most sense for women when they're anchored to a man, because he's going to be the rock. He's going to be consistent. He's going to provide the belief system and all that type of shit and the plan, so that you don't have to think of the plan. You just know, all right, I'm going where he's going. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. But yeah, make no mistake. This move is the result, is the last ditch effort at the poor vagina management. You know what I'm saying? That's the same reason why beloved over here, you know what I'm saying, is nursing that church. Okay. That mean that, let me tell you something. She got at least 3 kids.
I mean, do you want God or the Patriots?
I definitely don't want the Patriots. I want the Colts.
No, I said, do you want God?
Real quick, did anyone notice that she didn't crack a smile at this nigga the whole time? It's a dating show. You're supposed to be flirting. With that interaction right there, right? For the black women who are watching this, when y'all talk shit about Brad's picking y'all, it's more y'all that move like this than not. Do y'all think when white guys see videos like this that they say, yo, want break me off some of that. Break me off some of that. Basically being parented. I'm saying, like, gee, she came with there to parent that nigga. Shit is crazy. All right, man. Let's go ahead and just let me see. I got one more. All right, this is what you all been waiting for right here, baby. Already know the next superstar right here. Somebody gotta let her know when Lizzo first started losing this damn weight. You understand me? Y'all should have known that. Listen, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Please stop. It's over. Cease gaining weight. Or maybe, and listen, I just thought of this shit. What if this whole thing is Lizzo's fault? Y'all know who that is. You know who she is. I have never seen somebody look more proud of themselves in my life. And I'm like, yo, her situation is disturbing and bothersome on so many levels. So she was denied a Lyft ride by a driver some time back. And then the video, when she started recording him, went viral.
I'm too busy to get in your car, so I gotta order another Lyft.
And to be more specific with you, I got very tired.
What I got to do with your tires?
Yeah, and you have no space.
How you know I don't have?
Man, she said, "What do I have to do with your tires?" Man, you getting ready to put so much pressure on this man, on this man's car. I was watching Crimp Secure yesterday, and she was talking about her experience as an Uber driver, and I was an Uber driver too. Man, let me tell you something. I have been in a car with really fat people, yo. It is quite the experience. I'm gonna tell you something right now. That girl definitely smell bad. There ain't no way that, or at least sometimes she be smelling bad. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take out to her Instagram page in a second, but I'm gonna go ahead and play this drum for y'all.
Yeah, I got no space in the back.
How do you know I don't have no space?
How do I know?
Huh?
Nigga, in the words of Six the Goddess, nigga, I 1 and I 2. She's asked this man, how do you know you ain't got no space? Do you see how big this girl is? Just right here, this the stomach area. This is a lot. You know what I'm saying? And you know what didn't help things? You understand? Hold on. You know what didn't help shit? It's Lizzo. You know how many women continue to gain weight and got bigger and bigger and bigger because they listening, not so much listening to Lizzo, but listening to that whole body positive stuff. I never forget years ago when I first started hearing that, and my understanding of that shit was just that these are just people saying, hey, I happen to be tall or I happen to be built different, but I still have confidence in myself. And body positive came to just mean really, really fat girls and girls with terrible bodies wearing the same clothes that girls with really nice bodies will wear. And that's why you need me in office. Because if I was in office, there are certain things we will have regulation on sexy clothes, and there will be certain things that will not be going past the size XL. All right, certain shit is not going past the size XL. One more thing too, this smug look on her face. Look at this look on her face. She got a look. She looked mad victorious. She looks just mad victorious, and like I feel like the internet makes it possible for terrible people like this to become famous. And now these two educated white men have to sit there and stand next to her, you know what I'm saying, for the bag. Look how far Brad got reach over to put his arm around her. His hand is fully extended. You see her ass sitting down. I can't put words to this shit. Know what I'm saying? Like this shit right here is the unfairness. Okay? Like, you know, when people talk about how things are different for men and women and shit like that, this is like, this is one of those things where fuck it. I'm gonna say, if this was a fat black guy, you would not be, no one would care. Lyft probably would cuss his ass out. Y'all be surprised to see Lyft's Twitter account cussing a black dude out. You know what I'm saying? Lyft being roll him back on Twitter. Well, your fat ass need to lose some weight. You know what I'm saying? Our drivers are proud immigrants, okay, and they are not required, you know, to drive your big ass around. Get an Uber XL. We got Uber XL for big bitches like you. That's what it would have said. It would have said, "Yo, I'm so sorry he acted in his manner." The guy was polite about it and everything. Not only that, you don't feel as though you should like expect stuff like that, or you should be prepared for someone that's as big as you. But let me let y'all in on why she feels how she feel about shit. Okay, so I actually did find her Instagram. So as a fat person who used to be fatter, I think what can happen is whenever people whenever people have been bigger in the past, right, and they lose a significant amount of weight, to them, they look a lot different, and they may look different. What's going on is that America has gotten fatter and fatter and fatter to the point where they got to make all the clothes bigger. So a double XL from 20 years ago, it's still a double XL, but it's just different. Or a double XL out for the 90s. If you ever buy some clothes in the 90s and whatnot, you see how differently everything is cut. And those clothes are cut for like skinny people. Not skinny, but people who are more of a regular size. They can fit in that kind of stuff and it doesn't look weird on their body. It's not made for a man with a wide body. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you know, man boobs and love handles. It's like those love handles and boobs don't fit in those clothes. Whereas like now, love handles and man boobs fit in most modern, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So anyway, so I think her perception of herself is that, yo, you know, I lost this amount of weight. So I'm gonna read the caption for y'all real quick. I'm gonna turn the sound off. Y'all might can't see it, but I feel it. That's all that matters. I was 5'98", still standing on both feet in the studio. God damn. Shit, if that's not hungry for it, I don't know what is. I'm considering weight loss surgery. Someone tell me no. I just asked y'all bear with me while I fight for my neck and my jawline back. Let's go on her page and see the kind of outfit she be, you know, putting together. So this is one. All right, so this one ain't too bad. So in my time, big girls never walked around with any of their body out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they might wear a dress. I'm trying to find one where like she ain't got no damn clothes on. All right, here we go. Boom, this one right here. She's so big that she don't fit in the first picture. I forgot how much fun outside was. I be having to remember it's a part of my career. I promise I'm gonna get out of being an introvert. I step out when it's important though. This is the outfit that girls with nice bodies wouldn't be that confident to wear. You know what I'm saying? And like, yo, like, you know what I mean? She basically is I don't know, man. I'm just saying. Yo, there was another one. All right. Well, this is pretty much my point. This is what I'm talking about. And listen, don't get me wrong. I ain't saying you gotta sit somewhere and hate yourself or nothing like that. But you know what? She actually Crimson Cure was covering this. Let me find that video for y'all real quick, where she's talking about what happened. You got a fast car. Oh, where is it? Where is it? I think it was Tuesday. I should just go on Crimson Cure's channel. I'm tripping, but I'm already on this path. Or maybe that was Monday. All right. Damn, where is it? Oh, there we go. Boom. So right here is her. This is her talking about it. Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm not sharing the shit. Here we go.
I never contacted Lyft. Then y'all talking about, oh, she posted a video for clout. I am the fucking clout. I've been doing this shit a long time. I posted this video because y'all got us fucked up. Y'all always trying to put big people in a fucking category. Oh, big people this or big this.
So I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it back real quick. So this is old girl right here from the video that where, no matter of fact, let's play the video one more time. Shout out to Crimson Cure. Fair use.
My best in your car.
This was posted prior to the lawsuit.
Yeah, I got no space. Mom, my car is small.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me. So
She would have gotten that car and asked them to push them seats all the way back. Okay. She said I could fit in this car. Matter of fact, she knows she need an Uber XL. Or you need to go. Matter of fact, she should be able to get access link. I mean, at the way she at, she should qualify. I don't know. I mean, she should be able to use the access link or some kind of what I mean, or a shuttle. They need to get on the shuttle or something. Shuttle bus.
What I'm gonna do about my money?
I'm gonna cancel you. You're not gonna be charged.
So you telling me?
So he's being polite. He even saying, "Yo, you're not gonna get charged." You know what I'm saying?
I can't get in the list because I can't fit in your car.
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
Yeah, man, yo, this is some stupid ass questions. No. Yo, listen. You saw that in that other video. I'm sorry. I just read her other caption from another video. She said she was bigger than this. She was almost 600 pounds.
What make you think I can't fit in a car?
She said, "What make this person is insane." Let me tell you something. People like this prove that women being very overweight, that's a form of insanity. It's like when dudes is too broke, a lot of times it's because he's crazy. A lot of times it's because he cannot manage himself or function to the point where he can't make no money. Or he can't, you know what I'm saying, he can't level up. You know what I'm saying? When women are overweight, you know what I mean? Like, yo, that speaks to mental illness. Because that means that when you looked in the mirror, you didn't see anything wrong. Always be asking myself when I was big, I'm like, damn, I was at one point, yo, I thought about like, yo, when I was still like with my ex, I think that was the biggest I ever been. Because like, yo, I remember like 2017, like people who hadn't seen me in a minute was like, oh man, you lost weight. And people at that point was telling me I lost weight. So I'm like, God damn, how big was I? You know what I'm saying? And then just over time, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, I think about this different times. But just in general, I ask myself, like, damn, like, what's wrong with you? You see yourself like gaining weight and you're not doing anything about it. You know what I mean? So it's between low self-awareness or low self-awareness as a byproduct of depression. But anyway, I want to play this video of her popping her shit. And
If
Okay.
Mama got something to say about Dank. Bitch, first of all, let's touch bases on the big bitches.
so from the get-go, she is showing up on screen. Most of the time, you get to see her whole stomach out. She is doing this video in a sports bra. She all over the gram. You never saw girls who was this big. And another reason why you didn't see girls this big dressed this way, because she will be embarrassing herself. If you ever watch Baby's Kids, there's a character that's like one of the antagonists, right? And she's like dressed like what we used to call a hoochie mama. Hoochie mama, right? And the joke is that her ass is too big to be dressed like that, and she look crazy. And now that a lot of the women are fat, you mostly see, like, you see a lot of women, they'll be big and they'll still wear things that girls with banging bodies wear, which is like the having your stomach out move is for women who dress their ass off with certain sexy clothes. You have to have a certain body for that shit. But what became popular is, well, everybody's fat, so we might as well push this image of, all right, well, it looks all right for you to have your stomach out, even though you got a big stomach. You know what I'm saying? Just don't have the bottom part out. You can have the top part out. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, to a certain degree, it ain't that bad, really, but it's not flattering. And you got to think about when she with her family and whatnot. There was another video where she got these super duper short shorts on, and this girl is still big to the point where she has so much fat on her legs that it spills over her. This girl was really big. It's not time for that. You have no faith. You're impatient. I gotta go, man. I have to go. I have to stop
In the
loving
back
you,
that
man.
got something to say about me. I seen a bitch say go walk. Bitches, you cool. Like, you only like one burger away from being my size. Like, y'all hoes got me fucked up. Bitch, stop calling yourself a BBW, hoe. Cause you not, bitch. Other BBWs don't put other BBWs down, bitch.
Yo, hold on. Do BBWs have meetings? I need to understand, like when did y'all come up with all these rules? All right, and if you violate any of these rules, who's going to enforce a punishment on you for violating these rules for the BBWs? It's crazy. You said someone told her to walk.
Second of all, bitch, I never contacted Lyft. Then y'all talking about, oh, she posted a video for clout. I am the fucking clout. I've been doing this shit a long time. I posted this video because y'all got us fucked up. Y'all always trying to put big people in a fucking category. Oh, big people this, or big da-da-da-da, or big bitches this, and da-da-da. Stop doing that shit. Y'all want us to be in a fucking house, miserable, bored. Oh, cover up, or da-da-da-da.
Boom, there it is right there. Cover up. Cover up. This is the product of y'all lying to y'all homegirls, y'all sisters, y'all daughters. Stop lying to each other. She told a whole lie right there. She said, big people. Ma'am, you're past big. You are morbidly obese. Morbid as in this shit might kill you. Okay? Like the weight you're at might kill you. You were still in mad health danger. You got a long way. That girl got to lose about 200 more pounds. Or at least 150 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Before she'll be like normal big. You know what I mean? But I also bring this up because this is what black men is dealing with. You know what I'm saying? This is how delusional. Now, she's on the other part of the spectrum for black women in delusion, but this is what the black man is dealing with when it comes to relationships. You know what I'm saying? Someone that has that low, whose self-awareness is this low. Ma'am, you are over 400 pounds and you talking about how no one should say anything about how big you are. Ain't nobody telling your ass to stay in the house. They just saying that, you know, you don't need to come outside in a two-piece. She literally is on camera. Is on camera right here, like, you know, with no clothes on, doing a video with no clothes on. I know that big folks got to stay cool, but goddamn. Anyway, fair use. You know, I gotta go. I'm tired, man. I love y'all. Thank you to our new subscriber who joined the channel today. Thank you so much, man. And my dude, I was kicking it with in the comment section. I appreciate you, and y'all been great, man. I love y'all, man. Peace. Be safe.